Hitch the road to the Rockies. Get ready for a crazy Colorado experience through Grand County.
Here it is. What do you think?
We were blown away. Hiking, biking, and a luxury dude ranch with a spa you have to see to believe. Plus, I get schooled by an angler who knows her stuff. And I try to get my cowboy on. Whoa, not that kind of cowboy, but we have that too. Watch out for that moose on the loose and hold on tight.
Hi, I'm Captain Jack. Seattle Refined starts now.
Hi everybody, welcome to Seattle Refined. I'm GAARD Swanson, and welcome to Grand County, Colorado. Look at this place. It's absolutely stunning. It's breathtaking. Well, as you know, in Seattle, it's high tourist season, so we wanted to jet out of town and find some cool destinations like this jewel right here. It's hard to compete with the Northwest, but this place comes pretty close. Grand County is less than a 2-hour drive from Denver International Airport. The car ride alone is worth the trip. We've made our way on a windy, scenic road through the Colorado Rockies. And before we knew it, we arrived at Grand County, ready to take in everything it has to offer. We're at Grand Lake Lodge, and that sign right there says it all, Colorado's favorite front porch. And you can see why. Check out the views you can get from the porch swings. Unbelievable. It's one of the prime resorts in Grand County. That's been around since 1919. It has some character inside too. It looks like something out of Disney's Country Bear Jamboree. Man, this place is magnificent, isn't it? Well, you know what? This isn't the only place to stay here in Grand County. We found a dude ranch, ranked #1 in the state. Let's go check it out, partner. What better way to celebrate the spirit of Grand County than to saddle up and experience a dude ranch? So, Paul, you got quite the place here, quite the ranch.
Yeah, it's a great place. It's called the SEATTLEREFINED Ranch.
It was just named top resort in Colorado, and it's easy to see why.
I have a lot of great activities here, including the horse program, which includes 200 horses. In the summer, we do rides of all calibers.
Well, tell me a little bit about the horse jingle. That is really cool with the water and the horses are going through it.
Yeah, so the ranch, you know, we kind of pride ourselves on being able to run a horse program where the horses get to go out to pasture at night.
It's spectacular.
It's beautiful. It's a sight that never gets old. You can watch that over and over again, and our guests really love it.
You have fly fishing here?
We do. We have about 2 miles of private stream on the ranch.
Can you make me walk like a cowboy? How do cowboys walk?
Well, the best way to figure that out is come here about lunch when the morning rides come in, and all our guests that come from all over the world that haven't rode much will get off, and you'll just see the little bit of bow-legged, and they're all walking. Usually to go to sign up for a massage at our new spa, or you grab a cocktail at the bar.
Speaking of the spa, cowboys like to get pampered too. At the Sea Lazy U, the spa is nothing short of spectacular.
We got this cool spa out by our river, and it has 5 different canvas tents on platforms, and our 2 massage tents have glass floors that you get a massage, and you can see down into the creek as it passes through. So it's really special. And then another highlight is our copper tub soak tent. We have 2 those old-fashioned copper tubs, so you can go out there and soak away some of those pains.
What about the grub here? It's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, the grub isn't too bad. So we have a great executive chef and a team, and they cook some gourmet meals.
Cowboys like to eat, right?
Oh, always. Lots of food. And we do have an ice cream bar that's open twice a day, which is a hit for the kids.
Well, I personally really like the ice cream bar.
When I asked around about where should I go and who should, you know, what's the place to go, everybody kept saying Sea Lazy U. So we looked into it, and sure enough, it's lived up to all the expectations.
Now, mama, oh, take me home, country roads, oh, take me home, down a country road.
no trip to Grand County would be complete without a trip to Rocky Mountain National Park. It's part of the 100-year anniversary. And you know, I don't hike a lot, but I had to lace up the boots and get back to nature.
Yeah, I've done this hike many, many times.
We met up with Ranger Sarah STRAUB and hit the trails.
This is one of our more popular trails on the west side of the park. The reason for that is where we're headed today. About a third of a mile in, we meet Adams Falls. Rocky Mountain National Park right now is the third most visited park in the national park system.
Doesn't matter, no matter where you look, it's just gorgeous.
There's not a bad thing to see here in the park. I mean, it is beautiful. We're so fortunate to have these protected places.
I need to see these falls. Oh, look at that. Look, oh, wow. Look at that. That is pumping, isn't it?
Here it is. What do you think?
I think it is tremendous, and I'm glad I'm not in a kayak right now because that is really moving. And
These falls are amazing.
They're really great.
This is a lot of water rushing through here. And let's not fall off, okay?
So I would imagine you recommend this for everybody to hike up here.
You know, this is one of our most popular trails, and it's for a reason. This is a great, great introduction to Rocky Mountain National Park's west side. A lot of people want to know, where do I see a moose? Particularly here on the west side of the park. We've got a large moose population over here, and it really draws people in.
We spotted wildlife on our trip, but it wasn't in Rocky Mountain National Park. Check out this moose on the loose in the nearby town of Grand Lake. The moose moseyed near storefronts and got so close to our car, check it out. We just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Luckily, our photographer, Matt Schultz, had his camera ready to go in the front seat. Pretty awesome. Nestled in the shadow of the Continental Divide is the majestic Grand Lake, and there it is right there. She is the largest and the deepest natural lake in all of Colorado. We went for a boat ride with our tour guide Frankie and took in the incredible views. Grand Lake is Colorado's oldest tourist destination. It's surrounded by mountains and million-dollar waterfront homes. Tim Allen owns one, and the Hallmark family. I couldn't help but be inspired. So if that's a Hallmark house, what's your favorite line for Hallmark? You got one?
No, I don't.
Love lasts forever? Something like that? Our love is as deep as this lake? Native Americans originally named Grand Lake Spirit Lake because they believe the cold glacial water was home to departed souls. Ooh, kind of creepy. Hey, coming up next on Seattle Refined, we're going for an incredible balloon ride, right, Captain Jack?
You bet, Guard.
But first, yes, guys, she exists. Fishing's in your blood, isn't it?
I hope so.
Meet the Northwest College graduate who is taking fly fishing to a whole new level in Colorado. And our Grand County tour takes us on a wild ride at Winter Park Resort. Here we go, big turn! Wow! Seattle Refined will be right back.
After my
Welcome back to Seattle Refined. We're on the road in Grand County, Colorado, and it is stunning here. Well, before I even made the trip, I said, don't even think about sending me unless you're going to teach me how to fly fish. And if you know anything about fly fishing, it has everything to do with this. It's really artistic. And when you see who taught me how to fly fish, you'll see why all these guys were lining up to learn.
There's so many elements to fly fishing, you know, it's relaxing, it's addicting, it's fun.
Meet Maddie Brennan. She may look like a supermodel, but she's more likely to grace the cover of Field and Stream.
I've been a guide for 2 years, and I absolutely love it.
Maddie is a professional fly fisherman here in Grand County. For Maddie, it's just in the blood.
I grew up fishing as a little girl. My parents are Canadian, and we would go up to Canada during the summers and fish. And I learned to fly fish when I was 15.
And she never stopped, not even when she went away for school.
So I went to college at the University of Puget Sound.
Did you ever fish in Seattle, fly fish?
Yeah, I did.
Where?
I did a lot of the I fished a lot for the Sea Run Cutthroat. So my boyfriend and I would go over to Bainbridge Island and we'd go underneath the bridge and they almost come in schools in a way and you cast them and they're beautiful fish.
But enough small talk.
Follow me this way.
I came here for a fishing lesson.
So we're gonna head right over here and get in the river.
And where are we exactly?
So we're on Willow Creek and the Willow Creek it's a beautiful stream and it actually flows into the Colorado. So it feeds a lot of our Colorado River, which is a huge river in this area.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Yeah, it's stunning.
And what kind of fish are we going to catch in here?
In our creek, we have mostly rainbow trout, but there are also brook and brown trout. They're just a little bit more rare.
Okay, so before we go, what do I do?
On my fly, right now, I have a little fly called a woolly bugger. And what this looks like to a fish is, it looks like another small minnow or a fish swimming around.
So you don't put a worm on that? No?
No worms. No worms in fly fishing. So we're gonna practice a little bit of our casting technique. One thing to remember is you're always gonna have the line in your left hand at all times. As I'm casting, the line's in my left hand to hold the line as it comes back and let it shoot out as it goes forward. I want you to just take one kind of throw with it. And now we should bring it back again. And the other thing to remember is you don't want to break your wrist. Once you lay that cast down, put that line into your finger and pull it in slowly.
Okay. While the fish weren't biting on this day, Maddie says you can't take it personally. So do you catch a fish every time you go out?
I wish. That'd be pretty cool.
You do, don't you?
No, I don't. You know, fishing, it's so off and on and conditions can be absolutely perfect and sometimes you don't catch a fish.
Right.
So that's just part of it. And then there's other days when, for whatever reason, you catch more than you can count. And so it kind of, I don't know why that works sometimes. Maybe you're figuring out, maybe you're not, but sometimes the fishing is just fishing. That's good. That's much better. Look at that. That was a great cast.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah.
Over the years, Colorado has become synonymous with skiing. Here in Grand County, the Winter Park Ski Resort is just a short 90-minute drive from Denver. Boredom does not exist at Winter Park during the summer months. Families flock to the mountain to experience a bevy of activities. One of the biggest attractions, biking.
Whoa! People love it up here. This trail is really, really cool.
Justin knows the trails like the back of his hand.
There are over 600 miles of trails here in Winter Park, from beginner abilities up to advanced abilities. It's in the mountains, but it's not in the steep mountains, so you've got a lot of flowy, rolly terrain. Up on the hill, there is the bike park, the Trestle Bike Park. It's also got a variety of terrain. There are a lot of wooden features, a lot of wooden, bridges.
For the less adventurous, Winter Park is also home to tons of shops and restaurants. But before we could leave, everyone said there was one thing we had to try, the Alpine Slide.
Woo! Yeah, baby! Woo! Coming to an end!
All right, man. That was fun. You gotta love Winter Park. Yeah! Coming up on Seattle Refined, our tour of Grand County, Colorado is just getting started. But first, we head back home to check out some urban cowboys in Seattle.
I like to get naked, and I like to make money doing it.
Saddle up, ladies. Here at Seattle Refined, we never get tired of hearing from you. Like us on Facebook, tweet us your story ideas, or shoot us an email telling us what you want to see on the show. You can find our inbox at hello@seattlerefined.com. Seattle Refined will be right back. Welcome back to Seattle Refined, and look at Grand County, Colorado. It's absolutely stunning here. We've seen great attractions. Our stay at the Dude Ranch was wonderful, and it turns out we didn't even have to leave Seattle to find a few cowboys. Meet the Buckaroos. These city slickers have been performing in Seattle for 2 years. If you don't know about them, that's okay. The men agreed to bear it all on Seattle Refined. Dancing away traditional stripper stereotypes, 6 men have put a comedic twist on the male review. They call themselves the Buckaroos.
There's a lot of crazy on this show.
They perform weekly at the Can Can Kitchen and Cabaret in Seattle's iconic Pike Place Market.
Now you're 9 to 5.
They've also teamed up with local creative force Amy Enzer, who's making her feature directorial debut with The Long Haul, a film many say is Magic Mike meets the Full Monty.
So I'm really setting out to create the modern Rocky Horror Picture Show experience.
Okay, all right. Enzer chased the Buckaroos around for 2 years, trying to figure out what's compelling about Bronco, Deputy, Hoss, Slim, Slam, and host T-Bone Tucker Long Haul Trucker.
Most of these guys are straight, average men, and they are dealing with all sorts of issues around masculinity and identity and body image, self-confidence, and it really comes through.
For the guys, it also means more than taking their clothes off.
It is so much more than stripping, actually. You provide so much entertainment for people on so many different levels. I think that's a really important thing.
Well, for most of the guys, it's about more.
I would say my reasoning is I like to get naked. And I like to make money doing it.
Whistle blows. The show is the brainchild of Can owner Chris Pink and partner John, also known as Bronco in the group.
This has been a fun excuse to pretty much have 6 friends you get to hang out with, have a good time, and make something you'll never forget, good or bad, but happened and you won't forget it.
Giddy up and get ready to see the Buckaroos for yourself. They start performing weekly at the Can in Seattle's Pike Place Market. It starts this spring. From taking it off to taking off. We get back to Grand County, Colorado, and get the best view of all. Seattle Refined will be right back. Welcome back to Seattle Refined. You know, we're just getting ready to wrap up our show here from Grand County, Colorado, and look at these views. They're absolutely amazing. But the best view of all may be from the air. Near the town of Fraser, we met up with Captain Jack for a hot air balloon ride. And we took off at what, 8,500? And we're going to go, so we're going to be over 10,000 feet technically.
Yeah, about 2 miles above sea level.
Because the balloon is at the mercy of the wind, Jack says no 2 rides are ever the same.
But yeah,
Dude, this
I've been
is
flying
crazy.
since 91.
This is crazy.
Here to the south, we have this little town right here called Fraser.
And when we weren't being blown away by the amazing scenery, we received quite a lesson on the history of the region, Captain Jack style.
How high? 14,259 feet. Actually, until last year, it was 14,255. They just remeasured all the mountains in Colorado. That one was 4 feet taller. And actually, they came up. We used to have 56 peaks, 14,000 feet or higher. We actually now have 58 peaks, 14,000 feet or higher. The reason there was a little town right there is because this road you guys pulled off of Highway 40 onto County Road 5 is the old stagecoach route. This balloon actually flew over Mount Rainier.
After an hour in the balloon with Jack, I needed a drink, and Jack and his wife Sue were quick to oblige.
1, 2, 3, whoa!
And everybody say Seattle Refined.
Seattle Refined!
Yes, drink up. Wow, Grand County, terrific, right? What didn't we do? Hot air balloon ride, boat ride, and the Sea Lazy U Ranch. The only thing I wish I would have caught a fish. Maybe Maddie and I will do it next time. But what a fitting way to close out the show than on this horse right here. This is old Dusty. Dusty, you ready to go? All right, let's go. We'll see you next time on Seattle Refined. Whoa, 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 whoa. You gave me the fast horse? I look like a natural though, don't I? Is there any way you could take us to Seattle?
No. The wind doesn't go that way.
I don't have anything
You got a
to do.
fish? No.
Looks like I got
I think you might have a rock.
Welcome back to Seattle Refined. We're on the road in Grand Canyon. Now, do you ever take your girlfriends out here? Be honest.
Right here's the oldest lake house on the lake.
Okay, you're totally ignoring me. Do you ever take your girlfriend out here?
No.
So Frankie, you ever put your Speedo on and just jump in?
No.
Wow, Winter Park is so much fun. Look at all the cool stuff we did. The bike riding. One more thing to do, the Alpine Glide. Let's go. Alpine Slide. There's one more thing to do. What is it called? That's perfect. I don't want to do it again.